um, as a seasoned gamer, and I can confidently say that BioShock has left an indelible mark on the gaming industry and on me personally. The twist in the original game was nothing short of mind blowing, shaking the very foundations of how I perceived narrative driven games. It felt like a slap in the face, but in a good way, it made me question everything about my character's actions and the objectives I was given. The groundbreaking game BioShock is renowned for its eerie Art Deco atmosphere, its unique combination of gunplay and supernatural abilities in combat, not to mention its unforgettable plot twist. Uh, this twist has become so significant that it almost eclipses the actual conclusion of the game. The original BioShock offers a plot twist so skillfully woven and poignant that it has largely overshadowed the true ending of the game, instead of the enigmatic and puzzling finale of BioShock Infinite. The initial installment concludes with a remarkably straightforward resolution. The plot twist occurs prior to the final battle against the boss, and some players might not recall the occurrences subsequent to the revelation at the story's peak. Going back over that first game can help one reflect on its events and understand how its ending underscores the series' motifs of exploitation and illusionary freedom. These ideas are likely to play a significant role in the upcoming sequel. The rewritten article, BioShock's Big Twist Explained. The groundbreaking game BioShock is renowned for its eerie Art Deco atmosphere, its unique combination of gunplay and supernatural abilities in combat, not to mention its unforgettable plot twist. This twist has become so significant that it almost eclipses the actual conclusion of the game. They didn't. The original BioShock offers a plot twist so skillfully woven and poignant that it has largely overshadowed the true ending of the game. The twist occurs prior to the final battle against the boss, and some players might not recall the occurrences subsequent to the revelation at the story's peak, and going back over that first game can help one reflect on its events and understand how its ending underscores the series' motifs of exploitation and illusionary freedom. These ideas are likely to play a significant role in the upcoming sequel. And to fully understand the game BioShock's climax, it is essential to consider the pivotal plot twist that unfolds earlier. This twist is orchestrated by Andrew Ryan, who appears as the antagonist, but reveals a surprising truth when the player character finally encounters him. The player has been led to Ryan by Atlas, a persuasive and seemingly benevolent voice heard over the radio. Atlas convinces the player to venture into the underwater city of Rapture with the promise of rescuing his family who are being held captive by Ryan. Throughout the game, Jack, the player character, must battle through various parts of Rapture, battling past lockdown areas and defeating the city's deranged inhabitants. It's been uncovered that Jack was deceived in meeting Ryan. In fact, Jack's entire life is a fabrication. As Ryan reveals that he is essentially a sleeper agent engineered by Atlas. The game's objectives and instructions, beginning with "Would you kindly," are actually Jack's own deep-rooted impulse to obey such commands due to manipulation by Atlas. Unbeknownst to Jack, Atlas is a pseudonym used by Ryan's adversary Fontaine, who orchestrated Jack into eliminating his competition so that Fontaine could seize power over Rapture in the game BioShock. Um, this revelation unfolds through a blend of flashbacks and chilling conversations from Ryan, which underscores the player's character's lack of knowledge about their past and how Jack has been given misleading recollections instead, which in truth, Jack is actually Ryan's son, who was kidnapped and transformed into an assassin through various experiments. Despite all this, Ryan recognizes that Jack must follow instructions and decides to exit the situation on his own terms by instructing Jack to kill him. After this turn of events, the game's narrative unfolds with Jack being saved by Dr. Tenenbaum, who reinstates his free will, enabling him to pursue Fontaine. In a face-to-face encounter, Jack engages Fontaine in combat until one of them meets their end. The game then offers two distinct endings for BioShock, each hinging on characters called the Little Sisters. These characters have been encountered alongside their robotic guardians throughout the game. If the players opt to spare these sisters, Jack will aim to rescue the remaining ones. And conversely, if players choose to extract the energy from them, Jack will amass more power. The game concludes with one of two possible scenes where Tenenbaum narrates Jack either resurfacing with the Little Sisters or turning into a power-seeking madman like Ryan and Fontaine did previously in Scientific. These endings are well crafted, but it's understandable why the significant twist often steals the spotlight. In essence, the conclusion of BioShock holds more significance than the twists when it comes to reinforcing its central themes of free will versus greed and pride. The twist underscores how powerless Jack is in controlling his life's events, while the ending presents the solitary decision Jack makes as decisive in shaping the game's narrative. If BioShock had ended with its twist, it would have provided a thought-provoking critique on story-driven games that ultimately suggests free will is an illusion. However, the closing scenes of the game demonstrates that even someone like Jack, who appears to have limited freedom, can still make meaningful choices. The impact of BioShock's twist on players and game designers cannot be overstated. Its sequels obviously took a lot of inspiration from BioShock's themes, but other games like The Stanley Parable, Prey, and We Happy Few are undeniably influenced by the precedent BioShock set. They took advantage of this new paranoia and questioning within the player's mindset and made those things essential to the gaming experience. Much is still unknown about the upcoming game BioShock 4, but it's expected to delve into similar topics as its predecessors. However, the BioShock franchise doesn't merely pose the same questions over and over. Instead, each installment deepens the themes of its forerunner. For instance, in BioShock Infinite, the protagonist was his own adversary in various ways. Therefore, keep an eye out for how this next BioShock title may twist and develop the series themes further.